Okay, now we're back and we're going to be focusing on moving averages. So, what I'm going to be showing you in the next few videos are going to be indicators that are available on the MetaTrader platform. These indicators helps you with your technical analysis. It's technical indicators and it gives you a bit more clarity as to what is happening on the charts. Right, the specific indicator we're going to be focusing on now is going to be moving averages. Right, this is going to be a simple and an exponential moving average. Right, those are two different moving averages that we use with the bull FX trading strategy. So, where do we find these moving averages? As you follow the cursor, we will move up towards this tab over here which says indicators list. We then click on the tab that opens up and we would then go to trend, right? Because the moving average is a trend indicator. We then go over to where it says moving average, click on it, and then this tab will pop up, right? So this is the tab that pops up before you put any indicator on your chart. When this tab pops up, it gives you the ability to change the settings of the specific indicator. Things like the parameters for the indicator, levels that you can put up on your chart, and also the different colors that you need to use for the indicators. Obviously colors that you can set to your choice. That you will see that it says period over there, right? And then it says moving average type, and then it says apply to. So moving average period, right? First of all, let's start with what a moving average is. When we click the moving average on 5 and we click OK, you would see that this line appears on your chart, right? This line is a representation of what is happening with the price for each candlestick, and that is now represented with a line on the chart. You can see that if we click on the line, right, then this tab pops up where we can actually change the properties of the moving average, or we can delete the indicator. So we click on the properties, and then we've got the same tab that we saw in the beginning. If we change this period over here to in, and we click OK, we see that the line changes, right? The line starts to look a bit more smoother. So what this does is when we click on the moving average again, I'll just explain to you what the moving average does. So we are currently on the 1 hour chart. What the moving average does is when you select a certain period or certain number, that would be a number of candlesticks, right? So if we select 10, then what this would do is this would calculate the closing prices. As you can see, it says apply to close, the closing prices of the last 10 candlesticks, right? What happens is the average price of the last 10 candlesticks would be calculated, and this would be represented in the form of a line, right? So this happens when you are actually on a simple moving average setting. Right, when you go over to an exponential moving average setting, the similar calculation takes place. The only thing is that a little bit more weight is actually added to these days that are being calculated when there's actual real price movement, right? And the exponential moving average is less susceptible to spikes in the market, right? The simple moving average is more susceptible to spikes in the market. So every small spike that happens, say for example, if there is news happening on a specific day, the moving average will actually, simple moving average will actually react to that as well. Whereas the exponential moving average will give you a more realistic point of view of what is happening with price according to what the actual volume of trading is that is in the market, and it will give you a more smoother line that will appear on the chart and will place emphasis on the actual normal trading days or trading hours and not put as much emphasis or weight on that one specific spike. For example, if there was a spike that resulted from news or any such event. So that's what a moving average is. So for our bull FX trading strategy, we use two moving averages that appear with the candlesticks, right? And we trade that as a moving average crossover. Along with those two moving averages that appear on the candlesticks, we have another two moving averages that we also use on the chart. But we'll get to that a little later in the other videos when we actually demonstrate to you the strategy that we'll be using. For now, we'll be focusing on the indicators and explaining the actual individual indicators to you that forms up the OFX trading strategy. So let's get on to the next trading indicator.